physician now is near, the sympathizing Jesus, he speaks the drooping heart to cheer. Oh, hear the voice of Jesus, sweetest song inside of song, sweetest note inside of song, sweetest carol ever sung. Jesus, blessed Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We want to thank God for bringing us here this afternoon so that we can begin or continue our meetings. We thank Him for feeding us spiritually in the morning, and we have just come out of the physical food, and we want to continue on these Sabbath hours. We want to invite God to be with us. We have been journeying through our health in these last days and how we are supposed to live. And so far we have seen what sickness is, what health is, and how simply Jesus healed and how He can still do that even today. And we continue to follow the other laws that we need to follow, which will help us to be able to live healthy lives. And we did nutrition as a natural remedy this morning. We are going to continue in that trend, and this afternoon, the one that we are going to deal with is exercise as a healthy law and the one of the true remedies. And with that, I just want to thank God, because some of us went out. We are talking about exercise. Exercise is when you have to move about. We went out for a couple of minutes to look at the trees and see what God has made, because later as we talk about, we will realize that we need some little digestive work, isn't it? Because after food, you just don't eat and sit down. And with that, I want us to do a chorus, and then that will help us move up, and then we can be able to dive into the message. On which side are you sitting on? Sitting the Lord's side. On which side are you sitting on? Sitting on the Lord's side. I sit, I sit, I sit, I sit. Sitting on the Lord's side. I sit, I sit, I sit, I sit. Sitting on the Lord's side. On whose side are you leaning on? Leaning on the Lord's side. On whose side are you leaning on? Leaning on the Lord's side. I lean, I lean, I lean, I lean. Leaning on the Lord's side. I lean, I lean, I lean, I lean. Leaning on the Lord's side. On whose side are you standing on? Standing the Lord's side. Come on, stand. It is exercise. This afternoon, that is our lesson. On whose side are you standing on? Standing on the Lord's side. On whose side are you standing on? Standing on